students, today we're going to look at this book, How to Talk So Kids Will Listen and Listen So Kids Will Talk. This will be a good video whether you are a kid or a parent or a grandparent or actually anybody. It's a way of speaking that will help to get what you want without insulting the person personally. So here, look, it says describe. Describe what you see or describe the problem. So instead of doing this, you should do this. You're so irresponsible. You always start the tub and then forget about it. Do you want us to have a flood? So then the kid feels bad. Instead of doing that, you could say, Johnny, the water in the bathtub is getting close to the top. And then what do you think Johnny will do? Hopefully Johnny will go and turn off the water. Let's look at another one. Instead of, you haven't taken that dog out all day. You don't deserve to have a pet. So that makes the person feel bad. Instead of saying it that way, you could say it this way. I see Rover pacing up and down near the door. And then, hopefully, the child or the teenager will realize, oh yeah, that means I better take Rover for a walk. On the bottom it says, it's hard to do what needs to be done when people are telling you what's wrong with you. It's easier to concentrate on the problem when someone just describes it to you. What do you guys think so far? Would you like to be spoken to that way? Does this book make sense to you? I'm just adjusting my clip here so it doesn't pop open while I try to read to you guys. Let's look at another example here. How many times do I have to tell you to turn off the bathroom light after you use it? Now you can see that the child feels bad. And in this one, you can see the parent says, the light's on in the bathroom. And then the child will figure out, oh, I better turn that off. Here's another one. Get off the phone this instant. Instead of saying that in a mean voice, you could say, Jill, I need to make a phone call now. And then the child will say, I'll be off in 1 minute. So the child has a chance to say goodbye, and the child will be able to take responsibility. When a grown-up describes the problem, it gives children a chance to tell themselves what to do. So what do you think so far about this book? Would you like to be spoken to that way? Do you think that you could speak to other people that way? Write it in the comments. Write me how you would like to be spoken to, and write me how your parents speak to you. Even if you're an adult, you can talk about how your parents used to speak to you. And is this a system that you like or not? Instead of, who drank milk and left the bottle standing out? Ooh, this must be an old book because milk doesn't really come in a bottle anymore, does it? Now we have soy milk and oat milk and almond milk, and they come in cartons usually. Kids, milk turns sour when it isn't refrigerated. Oh, see, you can tell this is also old because they're all drinking milk that comes from a cow. And nowadays, more and more people are switching to plant milks, which doesn't go sour like that. Let's have a look here. Instead of, that's disgusting. Look at the apple cores on your bed. You live like a pig. Oh, guys, did you spot it? Did you spot the speciesist language there? When we say you live like a pig, it's meant to be an insult, but the way that pigs live is not bad. Pigs are actually quite clean. If you ever see them in sanctuaries where I have seen them, they actually take pretty good care of themselves. They make little nests and they go to sleep in their nests. And the only time that they get dirty is when they go and they play in the mud, and that is just to cool themselves down. And other than that, they're actually not dirty creatures. So instead of saying that, you could say, apple cores belong in the garbage. Information is a lot easier to take than accusation. So what do you think? If you're going to be a parent one day, let's say you're a kid, would you talk to your kid this way? If you are a kid, would you like it if your parents talk to you this way? Write something in the comments. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, just go and tap that subscribe button, because we're going to be doing a lot more of these kinds of things. You're going to be learning a lot of different things on that Vegan Teachers channel. All right, here's what instead of. If I catch you writing on the walls once more, you're going to get a spanking. Oh boy, this really is an older book, because in the old days, they used to spank kids. Nowadays, parents don't really spank kids. They try to talk to them. So instead of saying that, you could say, walls are not for writing on. Paper is for writing on. And then the child will learn, uh-oh, maybe I shouldn't write on the walls. Here's another one. Instead of, it would never occur to you to give me a hand with the housework, would it? So that's sort of being sarcastic, being kind of a little pushy. Whereas here's another way of saying it. It would really be helpful if the table were set for dinner now. And then you see the teenager or the child getting up, because like, oh, maybe I should go help my mom. When children are given information, they can usually figure out for themselves what needs to be done. Yeah. Let's just look here quickly at a couple of more examples. Here we have, say it with a word. Look at the contrast between the effect of the long paragraph and the effect of a single word. All right, look how long this is. I've been asking and asking you kids to get into pajamas, and all you've been doing is clowning around. You agreed that before you watch TV, you'd be in pajamas, and I don't see a sign of anyone doing anything about it. All right, instead of that, you could just say, kids, pajamas. And the kids are going to be like, oh yeah, let's go get our pajamas on. So I know that this one works, actually. I have seen it, and it works very efficiently. At first, though, when I heard about this, I thought, oh, maybe it's impolite. It sounds like you're kind of ordering people around. But in reality, it's just a way to say a few words, and people will get the hint of what needs to be done. So that's what I wanted to show you today. How to talk so kids will listen, and listen so kids will talk. There's more to this book. If you are interested in reading and doing some more of this with me, make sure you subscribe. We're going to be doing all kinds of things like that, learning about veganism, but also about real life things, how to be a better person, how to be a better kid, a better mom. And I too am going to be brushing up on some things that maybe I kind of forgot about. So these are the kind of books that I read usually on my own anyway, to help me to keep on the right path. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Oh, don't forget to subscribe and tap on that like button and the bell so that you'll get the next notification. Thanks for joining me. Bye for now. Doo 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 doo.